Howdy folks, Luke Simons with you, back to the Basics 101. Today I've got a trailer probably from the 40s, somewhere in there. It's an old Ford trailer, short box. It's going to be perfect for skedoodling in hard to get areas to get firewood. And as you know, I love pickup box trailers. I keep scrap iron and doodads and knickknacks and all kinds of junk in them. But let's try to make this old trailer look good today. Well, let's take a before and after of this $50 trailer. We have an old Ford trailer here that's actually put together pretty well.
It does not have a jack on it yet.
But you can see those fenders, the original fender, you can see the rust marks, was right there, which is a Ford fender. And these ones here, look at this. You guys know what that is? That's the front fender off of a 20s vehicle. Probably a Model T, I'm guessing. That's the fender. Kind of cool. A friend of mine sold me this. He actually gave it to me, but I gave him $50 because he forgot his wallet that day and a meal. But so what we have is no tailgate. We have some open floor. That's going to be just green treat plywood. And the same thing here. And he started to paint this with rhino line, which I'm not real familiar with. And yeah, but that's what we got here, folks. So let's get started. Well, this is my second coat of paint. Truly, it's my first one heavy coat of paint, but I went over it twice, just with a roller. And you can see what it's looking like. This is what I call a farm paint job. These here, you can buy these at Harbor Freight. Just a little moving blanket, they call them, and you'll love those things. That makes life so much better, having a bunch of those things around, and mine get really used up. I've got to pick up some more welding rods. Got the jack pretty much all done. Do not look at that too much. We'll just step over here. Let's see here. Got a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. I'm going to, it looks like we are going to be able to cut this off. And I'm not sure if I'm going to make a removable tailgate or just screw a 2x4 on here somewheres and then put the 3/4 inch plywood, just screw it on, and then have a permanent tailgate. And then if you had to, you could always pull it off with your, pull your screws out, I guess. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm just going over the top of the existing because that actually has a lot of, I mean, on the ranch, I probably ordinarily would have just left it like that for firewood because firewood's not going to fall out of there. If you recall, oof, that's heavier than I think. You know, it's got a little bit of a ventilation in there, but pretty good. So this is what we have. I just took this is a Harbor Freight company, imported, I'm sure. But you know what? Actually, I'm pretty happy with that quality so far. But don't look at the welds too much. Put our brand on there. Don't look at the weld too much. But that's just kind of something. Okay, so we got our spare tire mounted. I took 3/4 inch green treat plywood. You can kind of see, no big deal. Put a little bit of a little support there. Green treat, that was what was left over from the one 4x8 sheet. So that actually turned out pretty good. I made her kind of permanent. You could unscrew that and it would come right out of there, which is just fine actually, especially because this trailer is going to be primarily dedicated to, firewood actually. So the tailgate doesn't need to be functioning as in up and down. It just needs to be functioning as in keep it in there. So that is what that is. If I wanted to, and I have done this before, I'll just either weld a piece of metal in there or a little 2x4, and that will rest just fine. But I did make it stick up a little bit. You can see there's a little woohoo right there. And the reason for the woohoo is because there's going to be a lot of debris naturally, and it's going to come out of there. Pretty simple. It's coming along. Well, we're going to put a little bit of that sticky stuff on the bumper and where I welded on the front. And I know people are going to ask, so let's just go ahead and do this. I'm really tickled pink with this paint. It went on nice. It went on really nice, actually. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that. I may paint it, I'm not sure. But that is now got truck bed coating on it, and that turned out good. It's going to look good from the road. It's going to match. Of course, this is already done. I just kind of touched it up a little bit, put my weld on there with my brand, a little bit of identification. Folks, this little trailer is roadworthy. She is roadworthy, and it's definitely ranch worthy. I was going to show you those screws though. Man, self-tapping screws, I call them trailer screws. They work really well. I haven't tested the lights, not too worried about it. For the applications I'm going to be using, I am actually not worried about the lights at all. 2-inch ball, we're good to go. Working in town in my little shop here. And this be it, guys, this be it. Quite a different little machine. Quite a different little machine from what rolled in here. Well, folks, it doesn't get much simpler than that. I hope you enjoy the video. This is called a farm restoration for a reason. Ranch restoration. It just looks good. The Bible talks about, go by the field of the slothful man and you're going to see something. It's probably not good. This is what it is. But it shows that you care. It shows that you care. That's it. I got some paint to put away. It is 9 o'clock, well, a couple minutes to 9. And make some supper yet tonight. And other than that, may the Lord guide and keep you until next time. This is Luke Simons. Happy trails. Well, folks, I've got a lot to do yet today. I don't know why I picked these little trailers up, mainly because I'm a romantic, I suppose. But you can see this one here, she's got lots of character. Patina is what they call it, patina. Yes, patina. But they work so great for the ranch, just little stuff. I made this to town today, well, yesterday, I guess it was. And yeah, that's it. You can't get much uglier. I mean, ugly is the trick here. I've used this trailer for years already. I probably paid $25 for this. I don't know, have a clue. And yeah, that's how I repair holes in that. And of course, that's all treated with, you know what? Used motor oil. That's what that is. And this would make a dandy little fencing trailer is what it would make. Just light duty. It would make a really good little fencing trailer. Well, let's get started, shall we?